Welcome, everyone. Ready to have your minds blown. Today, we're taking a deep dive into some seriously next-level AI, the kind of stuff that sounds like it's straight out of sci-fi.
Yeah, we're talking AI that can practically read your mind, self-driving cars with intuition, even AI symphonies. It's wild.
Seriously, we've got 5 groundbreaking research papers to unpack today, each one pushing the boundaries of what we thought possible.
This isn't just about making things a little bit better. These papers are about potential paradigm shifts, and how we interact with technology, how we solve those really complex problems. They even make us rethink how we understand intelligence itself.
It's like we're getting a sneak peek into the future. So let's jump right in with this first paper on role RL. I'll be honest, the title's a bit technical. Can you help us make sense of it?
Sure. Imagine you're facing a really complicated problem, something that needs expertise in a bunch of different areas. Now, instead of having one massive AI trying to do it all, role RL says, hey, let's create a team of specialized AI experts.
So like a dream team, but for AI.
Exactly. Each AI with its own unique strengths, all working together.
I like where this is going.
Okay, so think about analyzing a political speech, right? You could have one AI focused on spotting those logical fallacies, another one's deciphering the emotional sentiment behind the words, and then another one digging into the historical context.
All at the same time.
All in real time, sharing information, collaborating. That's the beauty of role RL. It's like a symphony of AI, each model playing its part to create something way more powerful than any one AI could achieve alone.
I can see how that would be a game changer, especially in something like political analysis, where understanding all those layers of meaning is so crucial. Instead of relying on one AI that might miss something, you've got this whole team of specialists providing a 360 view. Okay, on to the next mind-bending paper, Factor Sim. What's the big idea here?
Factor Sim is all about creating these incredibly detailed and realistic simulations. Like, imagine a virtual world where you can test anything.
Anything.
New product designs, how diseases spread, you name it. You can even see the impact of climate change, all without any real-world consequences.
So it's like a hyper-realistic video game for scientists and engineers.
In a way, yeah. But the real magic of Factor Sim is how it creates these simulations that use this factored approach. Basically, they break down these complex systems into smaller, interconnected parts. This makes it much easier to create and play around with these really detailed simulations.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this could be powerful.
Let's say a car company wants to design a new car, right? Instead of building all those expensive prototypes, they can use Factor Sim. They can test out different designs, simulate crashes, see how the car performs in all kinds of weather, all virtually.
Talk about speeding up the innovation cycle. No more crashing expensive prototypes. You just hit reset and try again in the virtual world.
This next paper has me really intrigued because it's about something I know a lot of our listeners are fascinated by: self-driving cars. So what makes this paper, Hierarchical End-to-End Autonomous Driving, different? This one's all about giving self-driving cars something close to human-like intuition. They're combining a couple of powerful AI approaches.
Okay, tell me more.
They are using something called bird's eye view perception. Basically, it gives the car this comprehensive view of everything around it, like a bird's eye view, as the name suggests. And then they combine that with deep reinforcement learning, which lets the car actually learn from its experiences.
So it's not just about reacting to what's right in front of it.
Right. It's about actually understanding the bigger picture and anticipating what might happen next, more like how a human would drive.
So instead of just slamming on the brakes when someone cuts them off.
Yeah. This new approach lets the car anticipate the movements of other cars, predict potential hazards, maybe even understand what a pedestrian might do next, all leading to much safer and smoother driving experience.
It really is incredible to think about self-driving cars that can anticipate like a human. That feels like such a huge leap forward. This next paper we're going to look at, though, sounds almost like magic. Tell me about this AI that can learn just by talking to you.
Yeah, so this paper is called Just Say What You Want: Only Prompting Self-Rewarding Online Preference Optimization.
Catchy title.
Right. But it dives into this idea of AI that can evolve and adapt based on what you need and what you like just through conversation. Like, imagine saying, hey, I'm kind of feeling some music right now. And instead of just playing the most popular stuff, your AI actually picks something that you would enjoy based on your own unique tastes.
It's like having a personal assistant who can read your mind, minus the whole awkward mind-reading part.
Exactly. And this paper looks at how we can go beyond the traditional way of programming AI, with all those massive data sets. Instead, it's about training AI through simple, everyday conversations. Your AI starts by learning the basics like your favorite type of music, but then over time, it starts to pick up on those little nuances, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like maybe you love classic rock, but you can't stand anything recorded before 1975.
Exactly, it gets you. And eventually, it can even get to a point where it anticipates your needs before you even have to say anything.
Okay, that's both really cool and maybe a little bit creepy. All right, let's move on to our final paper for today, GLINSAT, the General Linear Satisfiability Neural Network Layer by Accelerated Gradient Descent. I have to say, that title is quite a mouthful.
It's a mouthful, yeah.
Can you break it down for us? What's GLINSAT all about?
Basically, GLINSAT is like this mathematical genius that's designed to solve super complex optimization problems, the kind you see in things like logistics, finance, all that complicated stuff. We're talking about problems with so many different variables, even our most powerful computers struggle to solve them quickly.
So it's like having a super brain that can juggle all these different factors, thousands of them, and just instantly come up with the absolute best solution.
Exactly. Imagine like a global shipping company. They've got to figure out the best delivery routes, but they're factoring in fuel costs, weather, traffic, all while trying to make sure those packages arrive on time. It's incredibly complicated.
It sounds it.
Yeah, GLINSAT can look at all of that at the same time and figure out the most efficient routes, which could save them a ton of time, money, resources, all of that.
Wow. That is amazing. It sounds like something that could change a lot of industries. As we're going through all of these advancements today, I'm realizing how connected they are,
That's a really good point, because while all of these papers focus on different areas of AI, they all share this common goal, making AI more intuitive and more adaptable, basically making it think more like humans do.
That's what's so fascinating about these big AI advancements. It's not just about building machines that are smarter. It's about finding ways to blend human intelligence and artificial intelligence. And in doing that, it has the potential to really change the world as we know it.
I completely agree. Like, take RollRL, for example. Creating a team of specialized AIs, that's exactly how we solve complex problems, right? We each have our own strengths and our own perspectives, and when we combine them, we can accomplish so much more than any of us could on our own.
It's like that old saying, 2 heads are better than 1. Except in this case, it's more like multiple AI minds are better than 1.
And that same idea of collaboration, it's in FactorSim too, right? The way it breaks down those massive systems into smaller, manageable parts. It's all about finding elegant solutions by working together, kind of like how engineers would tackle a giant project.
And we can't forget about that intuitive learning aspect we were talking about before. Just like humans learn and adapt through our experiences and interacting with each other, these AI systems are being designed to do the same thing. They get to know us, become more personalized, more responsive over time.
Right. It's about creating this much more natural relationship between humans and technology, one where AI isn't just following instructions, but actually anticipating our needs and helping us achieve things we never thought possible.
It's funny, we started this deep dive talking about AI that can write symphonies and cars that drive themselves like a person with actual intuition.
And now we're talking about this whole idea of humans and AI working together.
Right. It's like these AI moonshots are showing us something really cool about how we solve problems. It's not just about making smarter machines, but about pushing ourselves further than we thought possible.
Exactly. And that brings up a big question. What happens as these super powerful AI systems become more common in our lives?
Yeah, like how will our relationship with technology change when AI isn't just a tool, but almost like a partner?
That's the thing.
Will AI be what helps us tackle climate change? Or maybe even pandemics?
It could.
Could it change the way we work? Or learn? What about even how we create art?
All of that is possible, which is really exciting, but also a little bit,
A little bit overwhelming.
Yeah. But like any big change in technology, there are going to be challenges, right? Ethical things we have to figure out.
We might even need to rethink what it means to be human when machines are getting smarter all the time.
Definitely.
It's a lot to process, but that's what makes these AI moonshots so amazing. They make us think bigger.
Absolutely. And we don't have all the answers right now.
Right.
But by talking about this stuff, by being curious, that's how we start figuring out the future.
So well said. A huge thank you to our expert for guiding us through the world of AI moonshots. This was amazing.
Happy to be here. It's been fun.
And to everyone listening, we hope you're feeling inspired, maybe even a little ready to go out and invent the future yourselves. Until next time, keep asking questions and never stop imagining what's possible.